My Art 101 project is going to be a trailer to a TV series about a young opium baron in the late Qing dynasty of China. This character Ho Liu started life off as a street kid who wanted to make a name for himself with no education and only his survival instincts to go off. He decided to go into a life of crime. He began as a small-time thief but quickly moved on to break into businesses and homes to steal valuable items. He became well known in the darker parts of time and was hired into a group of thieves and assassins. There he was trained to complete requests, stealing back items, or complete bounties. During this time he gained the nickname Snake because of his stealth and sly demeanor that allowed him to get into any social circle he needed to. He took the talents and his name when he moved out of the life of crime and took up a semi-legal business of selling opium, running an opium den. To help keep on the good side of the law, Ho Liu also opened a pharmacy. Though he now ran some legal businesses and had fields outside the town to give him a steady income, Ho Liu couldn't deny the call of his childhood. He would find himself taking up bounties and jobs whenever he didn't have to run his businesses, reveling in the adrenaline rush. For my mood board, I wanted to focus on the environment of a small traditional town in China where crime could thrive in the darker alleys. I also looked at real-life opium dens and how they were run hidden from the law and how they looked on the inside to help ground my modelling in reality. I then also looked at some art inspired by opium dens and possible colour schemes. I want to use warmer tones inside the building and colder tones outside to show the duality of both Ho Liu and the city itself, for it can be warm and welcoming until you find out about the criminal underbelly. I started to work on storyboards using music as my baseline. This is because I wanted the trailer to be set to a song, like a music video, but also because I want no dialogue in the trailer. This is because Ho Liu himself is quiet and keeps to himself, and that's having to be social for business, and I want to emphasize the need to be silent when taking part in criminal activities. The first storyboard is set to Hosier's Angel of Small Death and the codeine scene. I chose this song because the song itself relates to opium, but also because it has strong beats and rhythm that I can time along with camera cuts. The trailer itself is going to be switching between two events, one of Ho Liu doing a business deal and the other of Ho Liu assassinating the same businessman to get back his family amulet. I wanted to use this switching narrative to emphasize how easy Ho Liu finds it to switch between his two sides and how he lives both lives easily. The second song is Mr. Sandman by SYML. I chose this song as it references dreams and has many minor chords, despite being about love. This duality of the song emphasizes Ho Liu's own duality. The subject of dreams, however, relates to the use of opium and the realistic dreams it can cause to regular users. It will also be in reference to the assassinations Ho Liu takes part in, the longest dream possible before you fall asleep for the last time. This one is also about an assassination that takes place in the dead of night while Ho Liu is meant to be watching the opium den inhabitants. This is meant to show his need to do daring, life-risking acts just to get the rush of adrenaline. The last song is No Time to Die by Billie Eilish. This song I chose because it's used as a Bond song, but also because it is about betrayal. Throughout his life, Ho Liu has experienced many betrayals, other thieves selling him out to the law, business partners taking advantage of him. The reason it being a Bond song is important is that Bond is considered a hero, and I want to paint Ho Liu as a hero despite what he does, to create the duality of his life and his personality. In the story, Ho Liu has just completed a bounty to collect his family heirloom that a business partner had stolen. In return, Ho Liu offers to pay for it, then betrays the man like he betrayed Ho Liu. In my concepts, I started sketching the environment, as that's what I will be focused on for my 3D modelling. The first one is the main street of the city, where Ho Liu's pharmacy and opium den is. Though at this angle it's hidden, I plan to sketch another one with the pharmacy visible. The second picture is the pharmacy, taken at night time from an upshot. I wanted to get this shot as I feel it makes the building powerful, much like Ho Liu is. Snakes are in reference to his criminal days and to warn those that try to betray him. Lastly is the bedchamber of the opium den. This is where the customers will smoke opium in peace, hidden away from the outside world and the law. I wanted to have warm colours and low light. Snake and dragon skulls are there to both cover windows, but also to emphasize Ho Liu's slyness and strength. I blocked out some scenes, all at night, as this is the majority of when the trailers will take place. First is the actual block out of Ho Liu's pharmacy and how it would look late at night, with the doors shut. I kept the low shot as I really like the atmosphere it gives off. I then modelled the bedchamber and a meeting room, both of which appear in trailers. The meeting room shouldn't have more light, but the darkness of the bedchamber makes sense. It's calming and helps the customers relax and attracts less attention from outside.